Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan video. Jiren, he's in the game. It's hard. It's really hard for me as a person living and playing this game, right? To sit here and tell you with a straight face that Jiren is super cool, and I'm very excited to use Jiren. Because I'm not, right? I'd be lying if I said that. Before we get into talking about him himself, he's weak to Miraculous Awakening. This category has barely gotten any buffs since it came out, which means this is a slog. And he's STR, so we won't use AGL, but there really isn't any AGL units since he's came out except for Kale, and Kale's not very good. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku showcase, basically. But Jiren is a unit in the game. Definitely a character released in 2023. You know, he is a Dokkan Fest EZA, and I feel like that's something that you gotta give him credit for, right? He's out here, he's STR, he's Super STR Universe Survival Saga. He is a tournament participant, which is something, right? He has like 4 categories, which he also has no 200% lead, by the way. And some of you might be thinking, oh, what about the new one that just came out? He's not on that. He is not on that at all. Jiren's categories: Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Universe 11, Space Traveling Warriors, Ally of Justice, and Tournament Participants. He's not on any of those. Like, yeah, he has all those teams, and you can run them on like 2 of those. Kind of okay, but none of the 200% leads give him the extra 30%. So he, kind of sucks. He's kind of unrunnable, and then he has this whole— I don't understand this part. This is the thing that I think bothers me the most. An additional 111% and performs a critical hit when there is a Universe Survival Saga or Tournament Participant category enemy. When are you fighting those? Did they look at him and they were like, you know what would be really cool? If we give you guys a character who's good for the God event. Like, is there anyone in the year 2023 that's struggling with the God event? That thing came out almost 3 years ago. Are y'all having trouble with the God event? You need STR Jiren to come out here? Or maybe you guys are struggling with Extreme Super Battle Road Stage 21 against Universe Survival Saga. That also came out years ago. Is that what this Jiren is meant for? Because otherwise, I don't really get it. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I think it's kind of stupid. I think this was a bad choice when STR UI Goku is right there, and he would have been incredibly good for us. He would have been a buff for the androids. He's STR UI Goku, so he's on a bunch of teams. He would have been really strong, you know, but no, we don't need that. Give us STR Jiren, make him mid, and we'll call it a day. Dokkan Assets, I think, put it like the best. He said Omatsu really looked at Jiren and said Owarida to his EZA, and I find that very funny, because it really is over for him, right? Like, this card, unless like year 9 is actually Universe Survival Saga based, and there's multiple enemies in there, so you can get his damage reduction, and like it's a long fight, and he's really strong, and there's a lot of physical enemies in there. This guy he's just dead on arrival. Like, are you, like, where are you using him? Yeah, he's STR. Okay, let's think of the physical fights. Merge Zamasu. He doesn't have the damage reduction. He doesn't have his extra 111% defense. After super attacking, he only gets up to 700k. So he gets wiped the floor with in there, even with type advantage. Who else is physical? Sin Shenron. He'll get blasted by the AGL phase. AGL phase doesn't even hit that hard, but this guy's defense is like abysmal, so he's gonna get blasted by that. Where is this guy being used at? Is my question, right? I just don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. And Jiren is one of the strongest enemies that we've ever had, right, in the anime. right? If you're thinking of like, oh, the strongest character at a certain point in time, it's been Jiren, it's been Omega Shenron, technically Super Buhan, right? And then I guess right now it's what, Black Frieza. So you have all these like pinnacles of strength for different periods of time, and it's just bad that all he has had 2 cards since his release. Well, technically 3 because there's a free-to-play Jiren, but this Dokkan Fest and then an LR. The LR is already primed for an EZA. He's already been aged out completely, and then this guy gets his EZA and he's garbage. So we're sitting here wondering, okay, so if he's trash, right, STR Jiren, what does that mean for Tech Jiren? And if you remember when Tech Jiren came out, he was actually in discussion for the best character in the entire game, just because of how dominant he was. Like, it was like turn 1, 10 million attacks. He was like absolutely ridiculous for the time he came out, right? He was absolutely destroying everything in the game. He had good ki, he had a lot of defense, but like, again, he was a raw stats character. And if you know anything about raw stats characters in this game, when they tend to EZA, they tend to not gain anything besides just more raw stats, which means when Tech Jiren presumably EZAs, I can see them not doing a whole lot to his passive. Because his passive is just very, very basic. Literally, it's just, I gain attack and defense and some ki. That's it. That's literally all he does. And then he has a super vending with all types and he can crit. And that's it. Like, he is incredibly basic, but he was so overtly strong, that's like, with a like raw statage, that nothing was really touching him. So I'm incredibly worried about Tech Jiren. Remember, he's an LR, so he's not even gonna get the stat boost that like something like STR Jiren is gonna get. So there's a high probability that when Tech Jiren EZAs, that he's gonna be equally as mid. Because the way they've done it, especially after Kale and Khalifa EZA'd, characters that who were the best character in the game when they EZA'd have gotten very lackluster EZAs. I think mainly it's characters that were like absurdly dominant when they came out. I don't think that they want them to be as good as they were when they came out, right? Things like Gohan and Cell, while they did get good EZAs, they weren't nearly as good as they probably should be. Like, because Gohan and Cell have already pretty much aged out. So, I'm a little nervous, basically, is what I'm saying, for a lot of the future EZA characters. Now, they did give us a survey, and I did mention, hey, how do you feel about these EZAs? And one of the questions in there that I agreed with is matching EZAs to help the premium Dokkan Fest character on release. And that is sorry about that. That is exactly what I want. I want new EZA characters to not only work with the new character that EZA or that came out, but supporting whoever just dropped. There is no reason for characters like STR Jiren to EZA when they do. Things like STR Jiren, MVP 17, they did not need to EZA when they did. Who else? Whoever EZA'd with Turles, I completely forget. But Turles, that should have been LR Turles. I don't think it should. I don't even remember who EZA'd with Turles. I think it was, what? No, it wasn't Vegeta, because Vegeta EZA'd with Trunks. Who came out with Turles? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. But that should have been LR Turles. Right? These EZA characters need to be not only helping the character that just dropped, but like directly impacting them. I see no reason for them to keep doing this. Like, because they've done this numerous times already, and it's getting kind of annoying. So I think we need to go back, change it, make it so that this stops happening, and the characters that are getting buffed right now can continue to get buffed, right? Become stronger, and just all around be good units in the game. I'm trying to still find who came out with Turles. Who was your EZA, buddy? June? Oh yeah, it was the Go Bros. They should not have EZA'd that. No way. Yeah, so Am I a little upset that Jiren is 8 right now and he's not very good? Yes. Is there potential that he could be good in the future? Not really. Like, so... I mean, I'm a little upset all around, so... And even the sub EZs, those guys are mid too. Like, it's just all bad. It's all bad. I think the only character this year who got an EZA that made sense for the Dokkan Fest was, what, Kale and Caulifla? Who they gave a mid EZA to. I guess Baby as well. Baby EZA'd with Omega. So I guess that makes sense, but... He didn't really get a very good EZA either. So, it's been one of those sad points. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Super Saiyan 4 Goku, instead of EZAing any character that made sense, they EZA'd Beerus and God Goku, which didn't make any sense. So, this whole year has been filled with quirkiness that I think they should rectify eventually. I don't know when, but we'll see. Remember that we are going to get not only an LR, but a Dokkan Fest this month as well, in the later half of this month. We should get a LR in like a week, I think. So just keep your lookout. There's gonna be more stuff coming. Let's see. October last year was the Gamma, so let me look at year 6 when the LR came out. The 21st. So approximately a week from now. A little over, yeah. A little around there, but 19th to the 21st, expect an LR. I'm hoping they're useful and good. I don't know what they're gonna be. Praying it's like a Goku. Cause yeah, it could be an LR hit with like a domain time stop, and it'll be really good for Kale. But like, this isn't the Kale celebration. This is the 17 and 18 celebration, who just specifically want Gokus. So I'm really hoping it's a Goku. If it's not a Goku, we cry a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. A game will be fine. Anyway, that's the EZA for Jiren. Let me know how you guys feel about him in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and here's me awakening him, I guess, because there's nothing really else to show here. Yay, Jiren. Oh, I clicked on it too much. Where? Oh my god, bro. Even he doesn't want to be EZA'd. Yippee, Jiren. Yeah, I'll go through the whole thing again. Just let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments down below, and then this is it. This is the end of the video, man. Jiren. What did they do to you, man? What did they do? He did not deserve this treatment, but yeah. That's Kale. She might be better than Jiren. Alright, yeah, there's Jiren. Bye-bye.